All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Anatomy of a Goal, part of a segment of the 442 podcast. And then today we're going to be breaking down the goal by Darwin Quintero, the first one. We're probably not going to do set-ins because, it was a penalty. And for penalties, it's almost a 50-50 unless you're really good. And then either you're a really good goalie and then you know where the players are going to kick it, or you're a really good striker, then you obviously know where to position the ball. So for this one, we decided to do a little bit something different. We're going to do, not different, but we're just going to cover the first one and kind of let the second one be. The second one being the one by Darwin Quintero. This is from the game that the Houston Dynamo beat FC Frisco 2-0, FC Dallas, for those that don't know. And we're just going to look at basically how well when it comes to being pressuring as the teams are coming out the back, and just putting a little bit of pressure sometimes kind of helps out, and it gives you sometimes a good result. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video, and then we'll look at it. We'll look at the breakdown, and then we'll just look at the play as a whole, in real time. So as you can see right now on your screen, right now, FC Dallas, if I'm not mistaken, actually started playing out from the back. As you can see, their two center backs are really, really deep in their field because obviously they started from the back. As you can see, their right back right here at the bottom of your screen. I wish I had like a pointer. That'd be nice. Right here at the bottom of your screen, he's really far, up, like really wide, because obviously he has to be wide, because if you're playing down, from the bottom, you gotta have, your wings opens. As you can see, the left back all the way open on the back, and then your two defensive midfielders, I guess in this case, right? They kind of come down and they kind of help you out, and you can see Barrios, which is the only guy that I know his name of, just because he has a hideous haircut. He's kind of like towards the middle. Also, there's three guys in the middle right there for FC Dallas. He's the guy, the highest one on top. So this is look at the pressure of the Houston Dynamo at this point in time. So you have Manotas, Quinteros literally by the 18. Then you have Sam Junko all the way to the right. Darwin Quintero, the closest one to the ball right now, and then Lassiter is the one making that sprint, right? And then right there also you have, if I'm not mistaken, you have Bonnie Garcia right there by the referee, and Jose Bizama. And look at Kiki as well. Kiki is right in the middle with their forward. I think is FIFA. No, not FIFA. What's his name? Fafa? I don't know. Whatever his name is, he is their forward, the number 9. He's right there with Kiki. As you can see, the team is very up high pressuring, which personally I like. I think it creates, it puts obviously pressure, and it makes the other team makes mistakes, which in this case happens. So by pressuring with a lot of people, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, players for FC Dallas, and you have 7 players, Houston Dynamo players, also pressuring the ball. So basically, everybody's kind of taking over a man. Everybody's marking. Everybody's pressuring as a team. This only works whenever everybody pressures and everybody kind of comes back as a whole, basically. So in this ball, it's kind of like a 50-50 that Darwin Quintero kind of gives it to, kind of throws a pass towards, no, if I'm not mistaken, the defender from Dallas, because you can't see it on the video, kind of gives it to this guy, but then he kind of divides the ball. So it's like a 50-50, and then look how far Ari Lassiter is from the ball, but he still manages to kind of beat the defender to it. So we're going to play it real quick. So right there, they both actually swing and miss, but Ari Lassiter kind of, he gets lucky and he's able to touch it. So as you can see, as soon as this happens and you turn the ball over, you find yourself in a terrible position, because now you're like this guy on the bottom of your screen. The right back, he is completely out of the equation. The left back, he's way too out back, and then the only 2 players that you have to kind of defend this ball are your 2 center backs. And look at the Houston Dynamo, they're attacking with 3. So you have Ari Lassiter with the ball, Darwin Darwin Quinteros are right in the, in the midfield, and then on the back post you have Manotas, who had a terrible game as well. So if you let it play right there, and then as you can see right there is a 3v2, right? So as I told you, the center, the right back is completely out of the equation. The left back is way out, and the two defensive mids, they're so far, they were cut off so off guard that the quickness of Ari Lassiter kind of cut him off guard. And then at this point in time, you have either two options. If you're Ari Lassiter, you can bring it in and kind of take a shot yourself, or either juke the last defender basically and just kind of beat them to it, or you can give the pass to Darwin Quintero, who was calling for it, right? So I guess he goes with the best choice, which is giving it to Darwin Quintero, which also makes the situation almost a 2v1, because you have Mauro Manotas on top of your screen and then Quinteros at the bottom of your screen, kind of in the middle. And then with that pass, you already eliminated the first center back. That defensive mid is almost getting to the ball, but he's still kind of behind that line of the ball, so he's not going to have enough time to get to it. So with that pass, you eliminate the first defender. Therefore, you have a 2v1 kind of situation in this, that when Darwin Quinteros gets the ball, he can either take the shot himself as well, or he can also let it run and give it to Manotas, right? But obviously, in this spot, he lets it run. He takes a shot himself. He kind of gets it. But as you can see, Manotas is really wide open. That if he wanted to make that extra pass, which as you can see, there's enough space to kind of go through it. That could have happened, and that could have also ended as a goal too. But in this one, when you have somebody in the quality of Darwin Quinteros, you don't really, might as well just take it yourself, right? He gets lucky right there that it goes through the defender's legs, and he positions the ball really in the corner. So, as the commentator says, he knows what he's doing with the ball. Therefore, he puts it, into the box, into the goal himself. So we're gonna go play it back, and we're just gonna let it run, so you guys can see how the transition works and how good pressuring works if you do it as a team. So let me run it back, and we can see it completely.
And now it's a giveaway by FC Dallas, and it's Lassiter to Quintero.
Quick and simple, and then the perfect celebration. Shout out to El Batallón for the music, and there you go. And that's it. Welcome to, or not welcome, but thank you for watching another episode of Anatomy of a Goal. Hope you guys are enjoying these, and also don't forget to check out the other ones, and don't forget to check out don't forget to subscribe and all that stuff on the bottom, and then also don't forget to check out the actual podcast and stuff like that. So, deuces.